I thought it was important to go actually inside Ukraine and to try and get to the truth about what's happening there, because as your viewers and yourself will be well aware, the British media reporting is now incredibly restricted. So you have the Times, the Telegraph, the Guardian, the BBC, Channel 4, Sky News, all really producing identikit reports from Kiev and from Lviv, but that don't deviate at all from the government line, from the NATO line on what's happening. So I felt as a journalist, really, it's my job and my duty is to report the truth. The truth matters. So that was why I thought it was important to get in there and report on the ground. And there was a number of stories really that I wanted to check out. I travelled into Lviv in Western Ukraine. I travelled in from Poland, where that crossing is still open. And I have to say that the first thing that struck me really was on my coach on the way in, I was sat opposite a man with a tattoo of a gun on his face, dressed in fatigues. Now, we don't really judge by, or we shouldn't really judge by appearances, but I think that told me really everything that I needed to know before I'd even entered Lviv. And the city itself was essentially full of fascists and mercenaries, people in military fatigues that are using civilian transport networks to enter Ukraine.
And were there any checks on those people getting in? Any questioning as to where they were going, etc.?
Absolutely. I mean, these people. This is the irony, really, is that the people that are dressed in military fatigues and are coming to fight on the Ukrainian side are welcomed with open arms. I mean, they roll the red carpet out and they're slapped on the back and and treated as as heroes. And that's the irony. I went in armed with a pen and a camera, and what happened to me was very stark contrast. I mean, if I'd have gone in military fatigues and a gun and said that I'm going off to kill Russians, then I would have been made very welcome. Instead, what happened to me was I was told that, quizzed about my business in Ukraine, told that I was a spy, told that I would be tortured, arrested and tortured, and the indication was possibly worse than that, which means that they would have potentially killed me. Great effort being made to whitewash this or rehabilitate the Azov as either having no influence in Ukraine or being just simply misunderstood nationalists. I deconstructed this. The BBC showed what I can only describe as a 9-minute masterclass in fascism denial.